Live the word you speak. Live the love you seek. Live the word you speak. Live the love you seek. Live the word you speak. Live the love you seek. Live the word you speak. Live the love you seek. Live the word you speak. Live the love you seek. Live the word you speak. Live the love you seek. Live the word you speak. Live the love you seek. Live the word you speak. Listen up now. Yeah! Judgment is a low vibe thing. Just start to sing. Raise your vibes up high and sing. The judgment is a low vibe thing. Don't judge your mother. Don't judge your brother. Don't judge one another. Oh no, 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 no. The judgment is a low vibe thing. Just raise and sing. Do your thing, yeah. Oh. Yeah, baby. Ooh, baby. Oh, baby, yes, yeah. Judge not, no, no, nobody, no, no, don't judge not, no, 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 nobody, no, 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 judge not, no, 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 nobody, no, 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 judge not, no, 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 nobody. Mirror, mirror on the wall. The forest people mirrors in the sense that they support our thoughts and undertakings unconditionally. How we proceed in a perceived negative or positive fashion is not judged because free will is paramount to our soul lessons. Anything we do is of equal value. Because we have to experience everything this classroom has to offer in order to become whole again. We should actually applaud those we see as dark because they are doing the tough work. Judgment has been a central component of our recorded history and beyond. Every war ever waged has been based on judgment of some kind. It is deployed to control us by containing us in small, divided pockets of belief and perception. People cannot come together in love and harmony when judgment divides us and propagates the lie of division. Division is the favorite child of judgment. Politics, religion, and race are three prime examples of division that often claim to bring us together, but in fact keep us divided. Look at the state the world is in today and tell me I am wrong. We are all energy beings connected as one, but the physicality or gift wrapping exhibited in the ethnicity of people, for example, makes us believe we are different. This obvious lie keeps us focused on our imaginary differences and prevents us from seeing that we're not in any meaningful way. Take, for example, a box of Crayola crayons. We all crave the deluxe box with a vast rainbow selection of diverse colors. We need to embrace the differences because it paints a rich tapestry that complements the whole and makes us all richer for the inclusion. There is much beauty in the perfect diversity of one, and it is absurd to judge what and what not to include in its composition. Children are born with universal knowing, but are programmed from birth to think division is normal. This is an age-old program of control, perpetrated by a small percentage of handlers who have strategized this tactic for eons. This is exactly how the many are controlled by the few. However, the darkness coming to light in these transitional times will bring their house of lies crashing to the ground in a shambles. This is precisely why these dark times in human history are exciting, because the age of lies is coming to an end. People are being jolted awake, and that is exactly what the elite few fear most, because they will eventually have to relinquish their power. We will imagine our future into being, and they have no say in it. A small snowball of light thoughts will come rolling down the mountain, gaining momentum, burying the darkness in an avalanche of truth and unconditional love. Judgment and division are lower vibrational enterprises that prevent us from understanding who we truly are. We cannot evolve into our true nature or true potential when we are distracted by design by things that trap us in a false paradigm that is diametrically opposed to our true selves. There is power in numbers and truth, and our time to rise in unison as one is upon us. We can train ourselves to avoid the trap of falling into lower dimensional thought forms. A perfect example of this happened while I was driving in my car. I was reveling in a higher vibrational state, bereft of the traps that bring one's vibrations down. Suddenly, a clear lesson was presented to me. I began to focus on the perceived wrongs someone had committed on me. The energy change was instant and dramatic. My pure, blissful mood plummeted, and I found myself back in the lower vibrational energy trap of judgment. However, I was equipped to reverse it, and I did. I turned off the dialogue in my head, refusing to fall back into the dark negativity of judgment. It worked. The change was dramatic, and I could literally feel my vibration raise. This is what each and every one of us needs to do, and trust me, it works. Be aware of old programmed responses happening, and change those thought patterns immediately. When we do that, everything will change for the better for us. And when enough of us do, it will change our collective reality. On another occasion, I had just laid down for the night, when suddenly my consciousness was transported to another state of reality. I watched myself from a detached, impartial state, looking down at myself as a neutral observer, bereft of emotions and judgment. I was reviewing all the things I had condemned myself for, and with which I struggled to find forgiveness. I realized that the state was in a higher vibration, where the rules of no judgment, as taught by my SASQUATCH guides, applied. This was a powerful reminder of not only what I strive to attain, but also how the SASQUATCH sees and everything in terms of judgment, or more correctly, lack thereof. The first rule of judgment is not judging ourselves, and we cannot truly forgive others until we forgive ourselves. Division and judgment are closely related, and I don't feel that you can have one without the other. When you judge something, you have division. And when you have division, you're in judgment of something. I think that pretty much speaks for itself. You know, we have great power in our oneness, our collective oneness that people share amongst themselves and that we share with everything in creation. We literally are all one and all connected. Connected through energy. Connected through thought, which is energy. We are creators, and we can create our own future, and we can create our own reality. However, when division is deployed by those who would wish to keep us in the dark, by definition, it keeps us apart. And so we are much easier to control in a state of judgment and division. And that is why we see that so much in the world today. And it's always been that way. But you know, with the internet, with the world becoming smaller, these things are much more evident, much more in our face. And so we see them more. But I think as people, we have to realize that we are all one. And when we quit thinking and buying into the lie of division, then we can turn things around on this planet. We can turn our human evolution around. We can evolve. We can have the consciousness we talk about. Because there is such power in one, as I said. So the powers that be have us divided by design because it is so much easier to control us that way. So they fabricate lies, like we are divided by color, we are divided by politics, we are divided by religion, we are divided by this, we are divided by that. Now, yes, in a sense we are. But that's only because we've been told that we are throughout human history. And when we keep, or when we stop, I should say, buying into that and feeding into that, then these myths of division will fade away and everything will change by definition. Judgment and division breeds hatred. It breeds all the negativity that is going on in the world today. And as I said, it's much easier to control a divided population that is under the illusion that we are not together. We are us and they are them. And the things that separate us are, as I said, all the things like religious beliefs, political beliefs, stuff of that nature. We're here and you're there. But in actuality, we're all together in this. And we have to realize that. We have to get to that point in our human evolution to realize that we are all together. And once we realize that, there can be no division. There can be no judgment. And there can be no control that we are subjected to in these times. I suggest you turn off the news. Turn off the political channels. Turn off the divisive information sources that keep us in this state. Return to a state of the heart. The heart is where all true knowledge resides. Return to the heart. You know, when I had my love zap many, many years ago, it was a perfect state of bliss with an all-knowing. It was a universal download. And like I said, I could not judge the smallest bug or put it above or put us above anything. This is a human ego thing where we divide ourselves from nature. We divide ourselves from everything and put ourselves on a pedestal above it. This is one of the big reasons why we have division. We have to realize that we are not above everything. We are just part of everything. There's judgment that breeds and leads to division in those thoughts that we are above everything. We have to believe and know that we are part of everything. Not divided, not separate, not better than, just part of. And so I can only say return to the heart. Return to the true barometer of the heart. Listen to the heart. Get out of the lies of the head. And that's how we will turn this around. And that's how it will be turned around, because it is going to happen. We are going to make this transition. Those who would like to keep us enslaved know this, and that is why they are pushing so hard at this time. Because the worst thing that they can imagine is for us to realize that we are one and that we have power and that we are not hopeless. When we realize that, everything will change. These are the words of the Sasquatch people. This is the information and the knowledge that they have given me that I am privileged to share. And it's really quite simple. It's all based in love. It's all based in oneness. And it's all based on our true universal nature of who we truly are. And that is why the guides, the teachers, the Sasquatch, all of these benevolent beings are here at this time to bring us to that understanding so that we can make this shift. And as little children, we can grow up in a universal way and walk with our brothers and sisters in peace, harmony, and love. We are equally our own biggest enemies and our own greatest allies, because we have the power within. We are not hopeless. It is not hopeless. They would have you think it's hopeless, but hopelessness is another lie. We have the power to change. We have the power to unite. We have the power to transcend to a Garden of Eden of our own creation. Vision is nothing new, but it's simply ain't true. All we gotta do is love everybody. Come together as one under God's bright sun. All we gotta do is love each one. Yeah, love. That's the answer, love. That's the answer.
answer, answer, answer. Love is the answer. I don't wanna be the one to say division is the way. No, no, not me, not ever. I don't wanna be the one to say division is the way. This can't be.
Judge not. It is not our way for a new day. Judge not. It is not our way today. Judge not. It is not our way for the new day.
Little one, judge not, little one, judge not. It's not the way that we're gonna have a brand new day. Judge not, it's not the way. Judge not today. It's not the way that we're gonna have a brand new day. Judge not.